مشاهدينا الكرام، مرحبا بكم في الحلقة الرابعة من برنامج الليغا في أسبوع. In my opinion, religion played very important part of my personal career. Islam encourages you to do a lot of the important values which is needed everywhere, every field, especially in media. Respect, for example, is always important in our field. I think also believing in destiny is one of the most important things in my field. For example, media and also in media, you'll face a lot of troubles, a lot of problems, a lot of problems which you can face through believing in destiny and through believing in Allah. So I think it played very, very important role and helped me to reach what I have achieved till now. Some part of Europe where I've been living as a tennis player before and as a TV presenter currently, I think Muslims over there are facing a lot of troubles and a lot of difficulties to practice Islam and to do their prayers or other Islamic practices. For example, they don't have enough spaces to pray Jum'ah, they don't have enough number of mosques in Europe, but also other part of Europe is playing a very good example and very important part of Islam, where you can find good mosques, good facilities and freedom of using and practicing Islam. What I like in football is the teamwork, that the success and winning a title or a game doesn't come from one individual person. It comes through a teamwork, and also that you never know what could happen till the last second of every game. And a lot of examples we saw where everything has been changed only in last minute or last few minutes of football. What I don't like in football is that football in some parts of the world played very, very negative part, where you can see people from the same city, from the same house sometimes, fighting each other, hating each other, just because they support two different teams or two different national teams. I started my career in 2003 as a reporter, and it came by coincidence through meeting a decision maker in Al Jazeera Sports channel. He believed that I can be a good TV presenter one day. It has been 9 years since I started. I'm very happy, and I think I'm very lucky to work in very big channel, and especially to work in sports field as a TV presenter, especially that I was a tennis player before, and also I studied sports science. I think I'm very lucky, and I hope I can continue achieving what I'm doing currently. I think it was a Spanish League game between Barcelona and Valencia in Camp Nou. I think it was 1999, if I'm not wrong. It was the last game of the season. Barcelona were 5th, Valencia were 4th, and Barcelona needed to win this game to qualify to the Champions League the season after. And I remember it was 2-2 last minute, and Rivaldo, my favorite player ever, scored a fantastic, unbelievable backward goal. He scored the goal and Barcelona qualified to the Champions League. For me, it was one of the greatest moments of football I've seen in my life. I think it's a very difficult question. It's one of the three players, Pelé, Maradona or Messi. But for every generation there is one best player ever. But it's impossible to choose just one player. I think knowledge of sports, education should be there for any sports presenter, because background is always important, especially when you deal with live coverage, live TV and live presenting. I think also being serious, hardworking should be also something important. Every TV presenter should take it in mind before going into this field. And I think also the TV presenter should be a humble person, because ego or being proud could be one of the negative things for any presenter. While he's working, he's not going to listen to what other people say, he's not going to improve himself because he thinks he's the best. Then I think he's going to step at that moment learning and improving in this field. I have been supporting just two clubs in my life. One is Qatar Sports Club, which is a local team in Qatar, where I started playing tennis when I was 6 years old. And the international team is Barcelona, the team I've been supporting since 1995 when I was 12 years old. I think it's Ali Al-Habsi, the goalkeeper of Wigan and Oman. A lot of stars, I've enjoyed working with them, but I think Bebeto, the Brazilian player, was one of the best. Professional guy, fantastic guy, with all experience, and with winning the World Cup in '94, he was a very humble guy, very down-to-earth person, and he was a fantastic guy to work with. I think I'll be a professional tennis player. I love playing football every time I can. I would like to stay as a TV presenter, as a core business, and my dream is to present the main TV studio for my channel Al Jazeera Sports in the World Cup 2022 here in Qatar. They wanted me to be an engineer, and I also wanted to be an engineer, but this is destiny. Most of the times I receive messages through Twitter and Facebook. Please, Mohammed, mention my name while you are presenting live, which is impossible. I cannot do because they'll fire me next day. Mohammed, the tennis player. In the evening, definitely. Tweeting. Mohammed at work because there is no Mohammed at holiday. Blue. Meals. Mohammed the presenter. I think I am the only Qatari person hates 4x4 cars. I think every person, either if he's big or small, important or non-important in his society, in his house, in his place, he should play a main role of giving good example of Muslim and of Islam. It doesn't matter where are you, it doesn't matter what are you doing. I think you can give good message of Muslim. You can also do a great effect on other people, telling them what is Islam. Islam is not just a religion, it is the best and the only clear and right religion for this life and for this world. AMF, uniting the footballing ummah.